Hi class, we need to take a look at the introduction to um, integration by parts, and this one deals with tabular integration. Now you're looking at the following. So this is a type of integration that works if you have a multiplication of functions and then one of these functions is actually differentiable to 0. The second one, the only requirement is that, well, it's a function that we can actually integrate. Except that some of the problems you may have to look at the back of the book for the tables. So let's take a look at this particular one. So this is how you're going to approach the problem. So you're technically going to have the x to the third being part of the problem, and you're going to break it apart into x to the third and then e to the 2x. Now what you're doing is in one column, the actual factor that differentiates to 0, you're going to take multiple derivatives. And then the second column, you're just going to integrate. So for example, the first term, you're going to have a 3x squared. As you integrate e to the 2x, you're going to get e to the 2x divided by 2. So this is going to be one of the actual terms that we're going to use. Then you're going to take a second derivative and you're going to integrate the previous answer. So you're going to have a 6x and then an e to the 2x divided by 4. Now we're going to continue this process until the function that differentiates to 0 eventually zeroes out. So technically the next one should be a 6. So we're looking at a 6. Then e to the 2x over 8 as you're integrating. And then technically 0 for this term. So we're looking at technically 0, e to the 2x divided by 16. Now the next step is crucial because in order for tabular integration to work, you're going to have to do the following pairing. So you're going to pair these terms and technically multiply them. We technically stop at 0 because, well, 0 is going to multiply the next term and then it's going to actually cancel out. So you don't have to do anything with the 0. Once you have the 0 term, you know that you stop. Then it has a specific pattern. So you're looking at plus this multiplication, minus this multiplication, plus and minus. And then your answer, you're going to write it in this form. So I need a little bit more space. So you technically have that the integral of x to the third e to the 2x dx. So this is an x to the third. It's going to be equal to the multiplication of the first terms that we're getting, the multiplication of these two. So you're going to get an x to the third, e to the 2x divided by 2. That's technically a positive term. Then you're going to have a minus 3x squared. So 3x squared times e to the 2x divided by 4, then plus a 6x times an e to the 2x divided by 8. These are going to reduce in the next term. I'm just going to circle them there. And then you're going to have a minus 6 times e to the 2x divided by 16 plus your constant of integration. And let me circle these because they're technically going to reduce. So our final answer, let me just rewrite the final answer for this one. It's going to be, equivalent to the following. So you're going to have an x to the third e to the 2x divided by 2 minus a 3x squared e to the 2x divided by 4. You can actually reduce those the 6 and the 8 by 2. So you're going to get 3/4 or plus 3/4 of x e to the 2x. And then the 6 and the 16, we can divide it by 2 as well. So you're going to get minus 3/8 e to the 2x plus the constant of integration. That's going to be our final answer for this particular problem. Let me just double check that I didn't mess up any signs. No, that would be it. Another alternative solution would be to factor the e to the 2x, but in this case, it's actually not needed.